Alright, my good people, it's been a minute since I've been on this thing. I've been kind of taking a long break, looking at different perspectives. But for those of you who don't know, I got an Evo a little while ago. And you know, of course, Evo problems. So, yeah. Would you imagine that? A check engine light. Whoa! Just this great. Hopefully, it is not nothing too serious. Hopefully I can get this thing fixed. You know, once again, the Evo has I don't even know what to say. I'm just speechless. But hopefully it's nothing serious. I'm trying to lighten up and be okay. I'll keep you guys posted. Alright? Peace. Whew. It's been a while, y'all. But check it. So a lot of things has happened. I didn't let a lot of people know about this. Not even some of my family members. But when the last video I made, it said I'm on the way to making $1 million. I truly meant that. The things I had going on in the background, like I said, it fruition anyways. You know, I still want it, but I was applying for this program called the Socially Equity Program. Yeah. It's a program through Washington State that allows minorities, well, supposed to be minorities, for a cannabis license, because, you know, there's been some unfair business going on around here, you know. But anyways, so I was applying for that. I did a business plan, had it in the works for about a year. That was going good until a lot of things happened in the program. The person that made the program, she left. A lot of original people that was in the task force to creating the rules and how you supposed to guidelines and all this yippity yap, they all left. So it was just all new people. And then it was the LBC. So LBC is Liquor Cannabis Board people. They're the agency that gives cannabis dispensary owners their license through Washington State. So they took control of the project, even though they technically wasn't supposed to. They were just supposed to have the task force do that and make the rules and then just implement it. But they did their own thing. So that's another thing. So I was doing that and was making headway, and then things changed again. The way that they had the scoring system. At first, it wasn't going to be a scoring system, but there was a scoring system. Let me take that back. It was always going to be a scoring system, but the way that they scored it was never discussed. So they kind of just, you know, put that up in there. But anyways, the way that they had it set up to where you can get the most points, either you had to went to jail, or you had to had a shop previously. So they kind of left out the pioneer, or, you know, the inspiring business owner that was actually affected of war drugs. But, you know, since I was young and kind of a good boy, I you know, didn't qualify for points. So I was doing that, and then at the same time I was also in talks with the Palo tribe of Indians, to discuss about creating a apartment complex, more specifically a mixed-use apartment complex. So I have put together not really a mini presentation, but like a little filler out there, maybe per se. I sent it to 4 different tribes. Palo tribe did hit me back. They thought it was weird because I had sent the letter along with some filler things, and the lady that called me through the Palo tribe was confused because she thought that I was trying to sell this property, and I was like, no, I'm not trying to sell this property. I'm trying to be partners with the tribe. And so she was telling me a bunch of things. So at the end of that conversation, she told me to write a proposal. So I was writing a proposal. took forever because things just happen in life. And then turned in the proposal, and then I pretty much got the runaround. So when I sent these fillers out there, I just didn't send it to the tribe. I sent it to the chairman of the tribe. So the main motherfucker that make decisions. All right, and I was told that the project company, no, the project people didn't want to do it. And I was like, well, why would it not go to the chairman to make the decision? If anything, I mean, I'm like, he's the chairman. He shouldn't have to say, he's the one that gave you my letter to call me. So it's just like, if he didn't want to do it, why did you waste my time in calling me? You know what I'm saying? So I had those two things going. I was making very good headway in the beginning, very good steam in the beginning. But unfortunately, they both didn't work out. So I had to really like sit back and really observed after that. That kind of hit me a little deep because it's just, when you work hard, I guess this is kind of like what athletes go through, right, when they fail. When basketball players don't win a championship, they don't go far in the playoffs, right, they fail. When you work hard, you make all these goals and everything's looking good in your way, and then boom, to be just taken right from you and like out of your control, in your control but out of your control, right? It's a feeling that just sucks. Like, it just fucking sucks, right? So it's all about how you can rise out the phoenix, right? Rise out the ground into this phoenix, right? And it took me a while. It's still taking me a while. Yeah, like after that, I kind of just been living life where I feel like I've been more in my ego than anything. More into making hasty decisions or decisions I should have made, but I'm glad I made them. But at the same time, I'm not glad I made them because it's put me in certain predicaments. But at the same time, I got my dream car. I got 2 cars. So for those who don't know, 2023, 2024, crazy. Car got shot up. Then, oh yeah, you guys should already know about that actually. So that happened. That might have been 2022 actually. So fast forward. So somebody hit my car, the one that got shot up. Then got a Tahoe. A couple weeks later, got stolen. Great. And then I was like, fuck it. Let's get 2 cars, which I shouldn't have done that. 2 car payments is not what's up. Don't do what I did. Or if you do, just make sure you got a strategic plan, because I did have a plan going in. But hope below didn't work out, right? It's fell out to fail, but I guess that's just what it takes. Sometimes it takes for you failing a lot. And things where life went one way and the thinking went another. Just living life like everybody's going through not the same struggle, but a struggle. And, we all in a struggle, in some forms of ways, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so this is a little bit of a revamp and a reboot, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate my family taking a look at this, watching my previous videos. Whoever I don't know who's watching my videos, I appreciate it. I do plan on getting more serious into this. I realize that I kind of have a talent for this, and I should take it more seriously. And with that being said, I will be launching 2 more YouTube channels. One would be about food tasting. That include vegan food, all types of food. Right now, I don't eat pork, so don't expect no pork on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? No swine here. You know what I'm saying? And then, right now, I'm taking a break from dairy. So if you don't see a lot of dairy products in the beginning, that's why. Dairy just fucked me up all types of ways. You know what I'm saying? And then 2, the second channel will be about reactions, like TV shows, anime, music, all that jimmy jabs. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be launching 2 more YouTube channels. And this one, I'm going to be about the vlogs and slash cars. And so yeah, that's really how I'm gonna decompartmentalize my different structures. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hopefully this all goes out in history. It's good to be back. Good to let out some feelings, you know? The Evo, as you saw, clip here. Around 3 months ago, my car started a misfire. It was weird. So my homie, I was gonna let borrow the car. We noticed that it was misfiring. It sounded like it was running on 3 cylinders. My car's a 4-cylinder. For those who don't know the Evo, is a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. That's for my family. So it was running on 3 cylinders. It was weird. We had changed the coil to see if I would swap a coil and to see if that would do anything. And then it started running on all 4 cylinders. We're like, oh, so it's either spark plugs or coil. And then fast forward later, like we thought it was good. Fast forward later, it was still kind of acting up, still misfiring. So I got new spark plugs and put those in there. So this was the weird part, right? So the first code that was misfiring, it was said cylinder 2 was misfiring. Okay, right? So boom, put in new spark plugs. As soon as we put in new spark plugs, and keep in mind we gapped them, we did everything procedure right. As soon as we put new spark plugs in there, read the code again, and now it was cylinder 4 that was misfiring. And then even more weird, right? So we cleared it, driving around, seemed to be driving fine. And then the check engine light came back on like 5-10 minutes later, right, while I was driving. And then I was like, whatever, I guess it's just a misfire. I didn't really go read it because I don't think it's the same thing. So then, and I had another engine code as well, overspeed code, engine overspeed, something like that. And I believe that this was a tune-related issue because the previous buyer that had this car before me had the same issue when he took it to a tuner, and then he made some adjustments, took it to another tuner, and then he actually learned how to tune it himself and made a lot of adjustments and then never had an issue again. So I told him about that code. He knew about it as well. The previous owner, me, him, Rod, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? He's married now, got a whole kid and everything. Just kidding. If you ever get to see this video, I'm just playing. And then the code went away. The check engine light went away. There was nothing going on. The check engine light was not even on after that. So I was like, what? I'm like, this don't make no sense, right? Then so after we reloaded the tune, took it for a test drive, ripped on it, did back-to-back pulls, and it was driving fine. After that, drove it for a whole week. Didn't really do any type of big pulls, anything. You know, it was fine. But it did, the last day I drove it, which was about 3 weeks now, it did start to idle a little weird. And then I just turned it on yesterday, and then it's still not idling right. But it still has no check engine light on. So I think it is a coil. So I already ordered 3 new coils. And then just replaced one of them later. Because these coils, bruh, it's like 150, 140 a piece, right? And I was like, yeah, fuck that. And so I was, doing my research, you know what I'm saying, trying to find the best deal I can find, you know what I'm saying, where it's secondhand instead of going OEME, because OEME, original manufactured motherfucking parts, these motherfuckers want 140, 130, 140, 150, and then the cheapest I was able to find that I can do a price match with MA Performance was 120. So I had to settle on that. You know what I'm saying? So I got 3 of them hoes. Waiting for them to get shipped. They should be here hopefully next week. Put those bad boys in there. Hopefully that clears everything. But it should. During the when we uploaded the tune and during the test run, test driving, we checked a lot of different things. Everything seemed to be running smoothly. Nothing out of the ordinary. But we did notice that my air-fuel ratio is reading wrong. So, like, it's saying I'm lean a lot and stuff like that, but I'm actually not lean at all. And so I got to get a new sensor for that. Not a whole new sensor, but a new plug thing because, my car's a little spicy. It backfires when I rev it to a certain amount of RPM. And it has a lot of crackles and pops, you know what I'm saying? I know for sure that the ignition part is probably the biggest issue which really, hopefully it is, hopefully nothing. But I feel like that it has to be that, because like if anything else was seriously going on, and for some reason I was still misfiring, which I obviously still am, but like the check engine light isn't back on, and it will still be on if I'm losing like compression or my engine was about to die or something. Like it would be messed up a lot more. But anyways, with that being said, I'm going to hopefully get that next week, those parts, change the oil, and then we gonna come back and revisit on this channel. But this is gonna be all for now. I appreciate everybody again for watching this video. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. And right now, my second video is gonna be about this motherfucking cake. I'll insert some clips right here. So what this is a chocolate, a lemon cake with chocolate frosting and strawberries, strawberry jam filling thingy thing inside of the filling. So we're gonna see how this is. It looks delicious. Hopefully it is delicious. And be on the lookout. My second channel is gonna be called Big Back Behavior. Big Back Behavior, yes, Big Back Behavior / tastings, food tastings. So yeah, I love you. Whoever needs to hit that, I love you guys. You guys are always appreciated. You guys are always important. Don't forget that. Take care.